Before time began, there was...
Oh my God!
My mouth's open, dog. You nasty, man.
And now we have the Nymph of the week.
Now I know we're here to talk about sex and relationship and all that's fine and good. But this week's Nymph is brought to you by the letter D. Yes, the letter D. For the dumbest cop in the entire world, Officer Ben Fields. Now you may know Officer Ben Fields as the officer who over-aggressively removed a 14-year-old girl from her desk at Spring Valley High School. Now this one, I'm so glad this one got caught on tape, because had it not, it would have been the student's word versus the administrators. But that's not the point. I just want to start by giving a back history on Officer Ben Fields. He's already been removed from the streets patrol because of the assault complaints that he had, numerous of them. So it baffles me that he gets reassigned to a high school. Now, if he's too aggressive for adults on the streets, what do you think he's going to do to students in a high school? And for those of you who don't know, before he did get to the classroom, the student was asked to leave by 3 separate adults. And for that, she is wrong for not leaving on her own accord. But to think that she deserved this because she quote unquote challenged authority? Simply put, a 14-year-old girl challenged authority by not leaving the classroom after she was told to by multiple administrators. I fully get that, and by no means am I excusing her behavior. But there is no way in hell you can convince me that this little girl had it coming or she deserved it. Children can be difficult. We know this already. And though it's frustrating, you cannot put hands on them like this. He physically grabbed her and slung her out of the desk and dragged her completely out of the desk. Now, had a parent been caught on camera slamming their kid just like this, Child Protective Services would be there the next day to remove the child from the house and bring up charges on the parent. But we let a paid public official treat a 14-year-old girl as if she assaulted someone herself, when she was simply sitting in a desk refusing to move. Now, yes, that is resisting, but that is a peaceful resistance. But the fact remains is she simply sat in a chair. Let's be realistic. What did she actually do to deserve this? Now, I've heard people say that the problem is these kids feel like they're above the law or above authority, which I have to agree to a certain extent. But I find it ironic that kids think they're above the law because the law protects them from the people who are the only ones who have a right to discipline them, and that's the parents. If a parent physically disciplines their child, it's called child abuse. So if I can't put hands on my own child to discipline him, then who has that right? Just because someone went to quote unquote training and has a badge does not give him the right to put his hands on a child in a manner that his own parents couldn't do. And just like always, the media has the American people completely divided on who was right and who was wrong. I hear arguments for both sides, but the one thing no one can argue is that Officer Ben Fields abused his authority and in this situation ended up assaulting a child. And that is completely unacceptable, and he deserved to be fired.